Here we have a workbook that has several worksheets with raw data. So we've got a 2015 worksheet with some data, 2016 and 2017. They all have the same values in column A, with just different values, numerical values depending on the year in columns B and C. So we might want to calculate some summary statistics across worksheets, which is totally possible to do. So I'm going to calculate the total passing interceptions. So if I want a total, I'm going to be using the sum function. And then if I click on the different worksheets, I can find that value. So I'm looking for total passing interceptions. Let's find passing interceptions. In 2015, it was 8. So I'm going to put a comma there, go to 2016, go down to that same cell B19, comma, go to 2017, again go to B19, and then I'm going to close that off with a parenthesis, and it tells me that the total is 32. Okay, so that works just fine. So I can do the same thing with the average. Go to B19, comma, that's going to let me insert the next value, comma, 2007, click 2017, go to cell B19, and that works just fine. Now if I want to make my life maybe a little bit easier, I can click inside the formula bar. I'm going to copy that text, and I'm going to paste it in the formula bar. So none of my cell references change when I paste that data. And I'm going to change that to max, because that's the only part of my formula that's going to change. It's the function that I'm using there. And the maximum is 12. So that looks good. I can do the same thing again with rushing touchdowns. So what's the easiest way for me to be lazy? What if I copy these and paste these down here? It's going to give me different values, but it's probably not the right ones. What is it actually looking at? B24? What's in 24? Touchdowns. But we want rushing touchdowns, right? Rushing touchdowns is in B25. Okay, so here's a quick fix. Change all those 24s to 25s, and we're good. But I have to do that all three places. Now, copying and pasting can save you time, can also get you in trouble. Just make sure you know what you're doing when you're copying and pasting those formulas. That's how I would do this if I'm actually doing this for a job or something, because I've got the sum. We can see that there, the sum, the average, max, so all that's lining up. It's probably the fastest way to do this. Now, where are sacks? Sacks are in 21. I'll just copy those passing interceptions again. And I'm going to change 29 to 21. Oops, I got to change all three places. See, I almost screwed up. Want to double check your work. Make sure you're calculating what you think you're calculating. 21, 21, 21. So if I am doing this for real, I'm going to say, okay, 42 sacks, total of 118. Like, I'm going to do a sanity check here. So 2015 were the sacks 37, 2016 42, and then 39. So yeah, the max is 42. That's good. And the average is, around 40. So yeah, ballpark, that looks good. I'm pretty confident that my calculations here are correct. So just make sure when you're using a formula that's using cells from different worksheets, just make sure, like here with the sum function, one of the critical things is after you select the cell that you want, hit that comma, and then whatever you click on next, it'll start filling in that next parameter there. Hit the comma, you'll start filling in the next parameter, and you can just keep going. Some people can run into trouble if I say like equals sum, and I select 2015, like if I'm looking for sex, I select 37, and then I jump right to 2016. I select B21, go to 2017, select B21. You can see every time I click, Excel is just changing the reference. It's not adding anything because I didn't hit the comma to say, yes, that one parameter is good. That's what I want. So just make sure to use the comma appropriately, and make sure to keep tabs on your formula bar to make sure that the formula is being built the way you want it to be built.